doing a presentation the whole time.
Sure.
What you're doing, teaching somebody,
Sure.
and I can't.
Sure. You know what you should do, and I'm gonna help you with this. You should write scripts for yourself. You should write scripts. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to drop this tomorrow. In fact, I'm gonna do it today. It should drop tomorrow. Use Snapchat. You got a minute. Say it in Snapchat to yourself, look at yourself and do it. This is how I got better at recording.
I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this down. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I'll be right beside you.
Siri, turn off all my alarms.
Disabling all alarms. Okay, all your alarms have been...
We just went to bed. You know what I did last night? I didn't put any solution in my contact lenses, so they dried out. But but you need long-term.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Short-term ROI is to pay the bills, but long-term ROI is to create sustainability and to grow your business.
I mean, I would like
to say... You're worried too much about making money right now. You need to worry about paying your bills and then figuring out how you can invest in the growth of your business.
That I would be willing to look introspectively.
Okay, right, but that's why you're paying me.
To say, I need to change.
That's why it took me so long to do the automated email that goes out. You have to put every single combination into the formatter. Yeah, you have to put every single combo in there.
Oh.
Yeah, so like if they pick 1 and if they pick 1, 4, 7, 8, 12, yeah.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. And I've been emailing back and forth with.
I mean, I can do it for you, but it's worth it. I was able to create a Google spreadsheet, every single, but then I also did it where you concatenate. Okay, cool. Okay, sounds good. So there's no chance that you could be wrong?
It's wrong.
Should probably be filming you doing something. What are you working on?
You
know, I was a little as a kid. How you handle adversity, and if you have the proclivity to hide from those fears, you don't have an option, but you have to face them, then obviously you're going to be better off. But I honestly, like, I love how much better I feel because of this, and I just want to share it with the world. I'm not going to follow something that just because 100 other people follow. I'm going to tell you what it is. And it's the same thing, like, I really just want to take a snapshot of my bank account. I mean, it wouldn't matter if I did or not because they wouldn't believe it anyway. People just think it's, oh, it's Holliday. Like, I couldn't do that because it's Holliday. And that part of this was why I was doing this, is I wanted to show people, like, you can too. And I don't even count that money. Like, I count just the other companies, the amount of money I made by copywriting because of my music, because I learned to rap. And I think it was a waste of time to rap, but it wasn't, because that's how I learned.
Right.
So, like, think about all the shit that you've been through, and you have to, like, feed through some of this stuff you're just not going to realize because you're just a frog in boiling water. You don't realize it came to you, and that's who you are now, and then you just got to pick the things that, like, you do want to do versus you don't, and then the things, like, for me, I want to be a better orator. I want to be better with, like, I can write fantastic vocabulary. I understand it, but, like, when I start going, I ramble on, or I can't focus, and I do my ums and so's and whatever, I want to stop doing that.
Yeah, I've had to make myself stop doing that too. I'm doing a presentation the whole time.
Sure.
What you're doing, teaching somebody, and I can't.
Sure. You know what you should do, and I'm gonna help you with this. You should write scripts for yourself. You should write scripts. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to drop this tomorrow. In fact, I'm gonna do it today. It should drop tomorrow. Use Snapchat. You got 10 seconds. Well, now it's longer, but you got a minute. Say it in Snapchat to yourself, look at yourself and do it. This is how I got better at it. purport to be some amazing graphic designer or some amazing video editor by any means. I love this shit. I love doing this. I hate how much time it takes for me to do it, but I love it. But it is crazy. If you don't edit video and you don't do videos like this and put videos together like this, it is crazy how much work this takes. It is insane. But I think it's really ROI positive. I think it's extremely important. I think it's extremely valuable to my brand. And so that's why I do it. But this is so fun, but it is exhausting. And like every time I watch it and I get so tired of watching it over and over and over again, and then like I release it and I see like 3 or 4 errors, and it's so frustrating. Ironically, after I just made that comment, I just watched today's episode, and there's no sound on my 5 Did You Knows about Holliday. Time-lapse issues, volume in places it shouldn't be. It's extremely frustrating. It really gets you down because I work really, really, really hard on these. I take a lot of pride in it, so I just literally just deleted it. I'm just expressing the frustration. I have to figure out how to do it better because I spend hours editing these videos, hours filming the videos, and then in between I have to actually get work done and try and build my business. And it's important that I do this so I can build the structure and the foundation for the people coming to help me in the future so they know exactly where to jump in. I gotta go re-edit the video, re-upload it, and like that. The second that I'm about to get up and go somewhere,
So easy to battle with your own thoughts.
No, it's the easiest. It's like being a victim, or it's like it's like excuses. They're the easiest thing in the world. That's why it's so tough to get going, is because it's easy to take that route. It's just easy. It's the easiest option.
So easy. It's like really sad, and like you don't even realize how many people are actually so depressed. Like in the bathroom stall in like one of the main buildings that I have classes in, there's just like a whole bunch of writing on the back of each stall, and all of it is should I kill myself? Like what's the fucking point? Like what is my life? Is there any point of doing all this shit? Like all this really, really sad stuff.
And you know what's real about that is that's not a Facebook post. That's some shit that no one will ever know who wrote that. And
right.
Like I always say, it's Game of Thrones isn't coming back till 2019, like depression. That's not what depression is. Depression is like you don't find a purpose in life, And
right.
and that's hard for people to understand. And if it's like how I felt growing up when you see poor people and you say, well, like, dude, like, get a job. The human dynamic is so much deeper than that. No one is telling you to quit your job. No one is telling you to go homeless. I'm doing this to show you the extreme, to show you what you can accomplish or what is possible. No one's telling you to quit your job. All that is being said by most people, well, maybe what I'm saying is that you find this time period when you're not working, spend time on the things you're passionate about so that you can pursue. No one is telling you to quit your job. What's so crazy about not going out to eat to save some money so you can invest it in something that you really enjoy? What's so crazy about that? Not spending money on shoes or clothes or things you don't need and taking that money and investing in something that you really enjoy and a passion that you might want to follow for the rest of your life. What's so crazy about that? Making sacrifices, tiny sacrifices, in order to get in better shape. Making small sacrifices now or larger sacrifices in order to reap the benefits later. What's so wrong about that? You guys, oh, well, I can't do this. This is bullshit. You can't, you don't want to. Stop replacing I don't want to with I can't. You can, you choose not to. No matter what the situation is, you are choosing the life that you live. You hate your job, that's your problem. I'm not saying it has to change overnight. I'm 35 years old. I've lived my life. I know what works and doesn't. I have a great baseline to start with. If you're young, no one's telling you to quit your job. You can. You have the opportunities with the internet and with the internet and everything that's on the internet and all the knowledge that you can get from the internet, you have the ability to live the life that you want. Yes, the larger the sacrifices, the bigger the reward, and there are risks. I'm taking risks right now. I'm not saying that I'm not taking risks. I'm taking huge risks. I think there's probably a misconception on the risks I'm taking right now. I mean, literally, if I lose one client, I'm in deep shit. I'll be okay because I know what it takes to be successful. I know what hours you have to put in. The more time that you spend, the more of your free time investing in your future. What's the difference between making financial and time sacrifices and putting them towards your passion and making financial sacrifices for a 401k? What's the difference? The more you put in now, the greater the compound effect will have on the end result. Everybody that says that's not for everybody, you damn right it's not for everybody. It's for the discipline, for those who understand their why. I don't care if I look crazy, I love it so much. If you're happy, and I'm serious, if you love the job that you have, if you love the life that you have, if you love your life, then this doesn't matter. Good for you, great. My advice is not for people who love their life. My advice is for people who are sitting on the fence and hate this aspect or dislike this aspect or would prefer to live this life, but they don't know how to do it. I quit my job because I'm crazy and I can figure it out. Just take the things you hate and the things you love, things that you don't like and the things you like, take something out of the things you don't like and add something to the things you do like. Get rid of negativity, add positivity, and before you know it, it will grow to this. You're never ever going to get rid of things you don't like. You're always going to have to do things you don't want to do. But for me, I'm trying to minimize the amount of things I don't want to do. Stop making everything so extreme. It's not that difficult. The more you do in things that you enjoy, the better you feel. The more you do things that you don't like, the worse you feel. Mentality is everything. You guys are dramatic, terrorists of hyperbole. You guys are full of excuses. If you love the life that you're living, good for you. Stop hating on the people that want to live a different life. The reason why we're such zealots, so passionate about pursuing passion is because how good it feels. That's the key to the universe, giving without the expectation of reciprocity. And there's no greater a gift that I can give you and show you what life is like when you really start to find what your purpose in this world is. If you love your life, then just turn it off.
Right from the start.